my name's Darlene, and I have Parkinson's. Well, last night was our social club. We had a blast. We really did. I always dread going to these social things, and then I go and I have a good time. But it's one of those things that I don't usually enjoy, and I certainly procrastinate about doing. But we went and we had a lovely dinner. We had a roast beef dinner. It was very nice. Good music. Thanks, Tam. Thanks, Jeff. They did a great job, and it was wonderful. Claudine got up and sang a song with Tam, which was nice for us to do it. I didn't think I'd ever see her singing again as far as, watching her from an audience. I thought that around the house would be the only time I'd get to do that because I don't go anywhere that she would be singing. So it was very nice for me to do that. And I think, Bill, you enjoyed yourself too, didn't you? Yes, he did. He's nodding his head. Yes, he did. So that was very enjoyable. And the dinner was very nice. And then for dessert, they brought around ice cream bars, big, huge ice cream bars, like sandwich things.
Mega bars.
Mega bars, they were called. So that was really nice. That was a good treat for us. I find it difficult in a social setting when there's a meal provided, though, because I have trouble operating a knife and fork. So that was a bit of a challenge for me. I did take my bowl down instead of a plate so that I wouldn't make a big mess. But usually at home, I don't worry about things, and so eating in a social situation is a little bit harder for me, but I did it and I enjoyed myself. And it was really nice to hear some live music, and that was nice. I got to tell you a little funny thing that happened to Bill. It was in the daytime, and he wanted to take our plates down so we could have a good seat. So he took our plates down, put our name tags on it, and when he went down, he took his walker with him. When he came up, he didn't bring his walker. He didn't even realize that he didn't have his walker. So he comes up, and it wasn't until he went to use the walker another time and we were going to go out, he went, "Where's my walker?" And I said, "Well, the apartment's 600 square feet, and it's a pretty big walker, so it can't have gone far." We looked. There was no walker. And I said, "Did you leave it in the hallway?" And he looked. He said, "No." And I said, "Well, you took our plates down." And he said, "Well, I must have left it down there." So he had to then walk down without the walker, down again, and there it was, sitting right at the spot where we put our plates. I said to him, "How did you not realize that you didn't have your walker? How did you walk back up?" He did do that. Oh, my goodness. So another thing that happened that I thought was kind of cute, a lot of people, the night that I was cooking the pancakes, a lot of people commented, "Oh, that's a very nice griddle." Well, y'all know the story of the Christmas griddle. Well, the griddle that I was using is many, many years old. It was many years old, and it had a few hot spots in it. Well, the night that I was cooking the pancakes, it had a few cold spots in it. It was like I was getting half a pancake cooked and turning it over, and it wasn't doing a good job, and I was getting frustrated with it. And Bill says, "Why don't we just get rid of it and get a new one?" So that's exactly what we did. After I cooked the pancakes, we got rid of it, and I went onto Amazon and I ordered another griddle. And I was laughing because I said everybody was saying what a nice griddle I had, and I said I had to tell them it died. I said it was put into the garbage. My goodness. Anyway, so let's see. What else was I going to tell you today? I'm going to show you the griddle. It just got delivered, so I'm going to show you the griddle. I haven't opened the box yet, so I'm going to do that. Let me just stop for a minute. I'm going to go and get a fresh cup of coffee because I've only got a half a cold cup. I'm going to go get a fresh cup of coffee, and I'll be right back.
The red button.
Yeah, the red button. I said, "Which one do I press here?" It's like I lose track of myself that easy. I was just thinking of something too while I was getting the coffee. I was thinking about the fact that I was saying that there was really good singers and whatnot. Well, Claudine used to do karaoke a lot, and she sang a lot, and then she worked as a karaoke hostess for a while. And I used to go with her, and we really enjoyed ourselves. But before she was doing that, we would go and we would just be patrons and listen to people who were singing. And I said to her one day, I think you could sing. And she said, "Oh, Mom, I could never get up and do that," right? So I wasn't going to have no for an exam for being told to me. So I put her name in with a song that I wanted to hear. And they called her, and she was like, "Mom." But she went up. and she opened her mouth and she could sing. Like we sat there and she said afterwards, I had no idea I could sing like that. And I said, "Yeah, Claudine," I said, you sing around the house, but I never really heard you trying to sing, and you can really sing. So anyway, that was funny that I was doing that. But anyway, Tam, who was doing the music, and her husband, they were doing the music, and they're lovely singers. And so they were singing, and they had said to Claudine, come on up and sing a song. So that was very nice. I'm going to open up my griddle and we'll see what it looks like. So just hang on. I got a giant box here. So I'll show you the box first, if I can get it up. Is there a picture on that side? Yes. There we go. That's it. It says family size. I said, well, we're a family. I said, it didn't say we had to have kids with us. So we got a giant griddle for 2 of us. But see, they show pictures of pancakes, eggs, and bacon all on it. I've never tried to do like multiple things on one. I don't know if I could keep it all straight in my head now, but anyway. The other thing I should tell you, I think I mentioned it, that we stopped the patch. So the day that I was having the bad morning, the night before, we had stopped the patch that afternoon. And I think I actually was having withdrawal from the patch. Like, it's a very powerful medicine. And so I think I was actually having withdrawal from that. That's why I was having such a bad day. But I feel so much better now that I don't have that. I didn't know how I would do, but the side effects from that, the side effects were terrible. And I just felt like I couldn't live with them because it can bring on hallucinations. And I was seeing young children in our apartment. And, I knew it wasn't real, but I would still say to Bill, is there kids in this apartment? Could you look and see? And, I knew that it wasn't real, but I could see them. And so it bothered me. And that has not happened since. And it bothered Bill when I woke up screaming in the nighttime because I thought somebody was attacking me. And, night dreams like that, I've never had that. So I said to Claudine, I don't like this at all, right? So we decided it wasn't going to be. So we called the doctor and I got permission to take it off, right? And I said, do I have to wean off? And she said, I don't think so. It's, a lower dose. I don't think you need to. But she said, if you want to, you can. And I said, no, I just assume just take it off. So I did have that one night, and I thought that was going to be the case, that I was going to stay like that. But no, I didn't. So, Bill, can you give me a hand getting this out? It's, you know what? I'm going to put you on pause, and we're going to take this out of the box, and then I'll show you. Okay, all I can say is thank goodness I didn't order the bigger one. I had no idea. I gave measurements, but I didn't know. Look, it's giant. It's Bill had to go and see whether it would even fit under the cupboard. Here, I'll give it back to you. It's beautiful, but oh my goodness, if I said we'll be feeding the crowds, we'll be having our own pancake breakfast for the neighborhood. Oh, it's huge. But anyway, so next time you see me cooking on a griddle, you can say, what a beautiful griddle. That's crazy. Anyway, I'm not going to prattle on here. Thank you for stopping by and having coffee with me this morning, though. And we shall talk to you all tomorrow.